What's going on? I hope you're happy, healthy, doing the things you love doing with those that you love doing them with. I'm now about to get into your reading. And before I start, I need to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Press the notification bell. And if you're interested in getting a paid reading, that is, or paid services such as readings, rituals, mentorships, all you got to do is DM me Clarity on my Instagram or on TikTok. That's Sorcerer X. That's the name of the handle. That's either on Instagram or on TikTok. And just DM me Clarity and let me know your situation. And we go from there. Alternatively, there is a link in my description. Press it. Once you'll press it, it'll lead you to my website. All right, let's get into your reading. All right. There is a big sign of success heading towards your way in relation towards big shifts happening in your life. I see that you will start to see this within the next 4 days. This is going to be a very, very good sign in relation towards outcomes. So let's just say that you yourself have been you've been waiting on something. You are attracting this now because Spirit is saying this is divine timing. Now, this is the good news, and there's no bad news, but there's also parts where towards the reading, I have to be honest about something, but we'll get into it right now. You are being pressed ahead to move and keep going forwards in your life. And this is about you reaching a certain part of your life, which is success. Now, there are parts in ways in this reading where you've got to have to use your discernment going forwards, right? Because what I'm seeing right now is that, yes, there is going to be success, but with success, there may be a situation where you may have or will be triggering people's energy. And this is not your fault. This is just a sign that you're aligning and ascending away from people and you're realigning with new people. Ultimately, success breeds success, but it also brings out triggers, people's shadows in their life. And I want you to understand it's okay. You are fine in relations towards this once you come to a realization. Come to the realization that the next phases of your life, you are advised not to take any of this energy from other people. That's the naysayers. Or people may be feeling a type of way. You can't take it personally. That this is just the next stages of your life. And if people have something to say, at the end of the day, it's just noise. I would advise you to really ignore the noise that will be there. Because at the end of the day, they might be feeling in the type of way. They might even go to a point where they're gaslighting themselves, or they will be saying comments. But ultimately, you've got to be strong enough and come towards a realization that this is part of the territory, that you have to really have a thick layer of skin, because this is conditioning towards success in relation towards people maybe wanting to criticize you. It's okay for a person to have criticism or to voice an opinion. What you do is essentially be like the duck, because it's water off the duck's back. And that once you accept it being a situation where it's just blah de blah, then ultimately you're going to press ahead and go forward. Yes, is it a sign where you may be feeling as if like, oh, there's a lot of cards falling, but I got this. Is it a sign where you be feeling as if you've been let down? Yes, you've got the 10 of Swords. You've also got the 5 of Pentacles. So there's an energy of like alienation, of a bit like you're yourself, and you may be feeling a little bit sorry for yourself. It's time for you to really stand up for yourself in relation towards the situation. Chin up and just keep on going. People obviously have an opinion. That's just part of life. Now, Spirit is saying that you're not going to react towards this. You're not even going to cause any conflict. You are going to move so far and beyond this energy, beyond this frequency, that it doesn't even align with you. That the process of it is that you're just going with the new, and you're going with the idea that you don't need to respond to people that may be feeling a type of way. Your response is you doing really well in your life and you exceeding and succeed in your life, because the truth and the reality is the best response is success. And you yourself are going to have many more celebrations. And in fact, it's not even worth dragging yourself to this common level where you're away from this energy. And the true nature of it all is understand that once you move on from this energy, you're going to step into your power and you're going to realize that in the grandiose scheme of things, this part where people may be saying certain things, right? Three of Pentacles, it's a minuscule, that's the right word. It's a minuscule, a small percentage in comparison for the rest of your life where you're going to be happy, you're going to be successful. You've got two sixes in the tower, which is a strong yes. You've also got the 10 of Cups, which is fortune after difficulty. And you've got the 9 of Cups, which is fortune and wish fulfillment. There's a lot going on. But what's going on is basically a generative, or how do I say this? A vision, a success, a outcome based where you are happy, where you are about to live the life that you want. And the true nature of it all is learning that, okay, there may be people that may have upset you, but essentially it doesn't matter because they are not meant to bring you forward in their life. I mean, they're not part of your next chapter. They are basically going to be taken to the side and all you can do is love, send them love and go. Because what's happening now is a changing of relationships. I see you forming better relationships. People actually have real connections with you and actually really doing well. Like, here's the thing, right? This is what Spirit's saying. The biggest sign, if you're not sure, the biggest sign towards the triggers is not really asking about or congratulating you. They're really asking from a point of view of how much you make or they'll say, oh, I know somebody, I've heard somebody that's in your field. They're technically doing a lot more better than you. What makes you feel like you can get to that level? It's always going to be a question mark in relation towards what you say. So that's a sign where you've got to discern from and ascend away from this people. So the Emperor card is letting you know that you're going to be seeing signs where people will question the validity. They'll even try to mock you for it. But as I said, you're moving on. You're moving on with this energy and that you're going to do it gracefully. You're going to handle it with class. You're not going to stoop to their level. In fact, that there is so much that your relationship itself is over between them because the stars are truly aligning for you, especially with the star card. You are yourself about to live a life that really works within the visions that you've automatically have said or thought about time and time again. That it's okay for them to feel that way because there's plenty of them and there's one of you. But there's many of the successes coming your way. There's going to be many people that will be very much like you in your next chapter and will bring you and show you love because success recognizes success and it breeds success. So praise is often given and many more praises will be given more towards your life. And understand that the next chapter is all about you succeeding and being successful. All right? I am letting you know that you will make the right changes. All right? If this resonates and you like to go deeper, you need guidance in regards towards the reading, and you want to go, further and beyond, all you got to do is DM me clarity on my Instagram or on TikTok, Sorcerer X. Tell me your situation. Click the link in the description, which will lead to my website if you can't get to my social media. But other than that, that was your reading, and I'm the Sorcerer. Take care.